I saw this BBC documentary on you, your family, and your ministry, and they referred to you as a hate preacher. How do you feel about that?
That doesn't bother me at all, because I'm a very loving person.
Right, I can tell.
But I am a hateful person when it comes to hating evil and hating sin and hating wickedness. And I believe that every single person in this world has both love and hate within themselves. This is just part of the natural spectrum of emotions that we have. But for some reason, there's this bizarre agenda over the last few decades to tell us that hate is bad. It's always bad. It's always wrong. And, you know, hate is wicked. When in reality, the Bible says there's a time to love and a time to hate.
So do you mean the spirit of hate, or just discerning not to accept evil as good?
Well, I would say this. Anger, for example, is something that has its place. Okay, but we don't want to be an angry person, because the Bible says anger resteth in the bosom of fools.
Yes.
And make no friendship with an angry man. So we don't want to just be angry people in general, or just hateful people in general.
Right.
But there's a time where anger is appropriate, and there's a time where hatred is appropriate.
Do you have the spirit of anger?
Well, I don't know what you mean by the spirit of anger.
Do you believe that anger is a spirit?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't.
It's not, but if it's not a spirit, why does it make you do the things you don't want to do?
Well, it depends on what you mean by spirit, I guess, because sometimes people use the word spirit to mean like an attitude.
No, I mean
and then
an
sometimes
identity.
a spirit would be like a spirit as in like an angel or a demon, that kind of spirit.
Right.
What are we talking about?
Well, an evil spirit, the nature of Satan, and that's why God said we must be born again. We got to overcome that spirit before we can enter into the kingdom of heaven, because there's no love in it.
Well, it's just that God is angry with the wicked every day.
But not like that, though, not with that spirit. Well, he has discernment about it.
I mean, he's very angry. Because I mean, think about hell, right? I mean, hell is the ultimate manifestation of God's anger and hatred.
But every human being who has anger is living in hell.
Is there a person on this planet that doesn't have any anger? You have no anger.
I have none. I had it,
okay,
but he took it away from me because I forgave my parents first. When I forgave them, he forgave me and took that spirit away. So I literally have no anger. I don't have the spirit. I have discernment. I don't accept good as evil as good. I call it out, but I have no feelings about it at all. I can just see that as
I certainly cannot say the same thing. I do have anger.
Right.
And you know, I'm in general, if you spent time with me, you would see that I'm a very happy person, very joyful person,
right.
and I don't spend a lot of time angry. But a lot of times, if you watch my preaching, there's anger.
I've seen it.